Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this World of Warcraft add-on spotlight. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at an add-on called Lootlog. As always, a download link for this add-on can be found in the video description below. Lootlog is effectively a simplified way of seeing if you've won an item during a raiding or a dungeon environment, and this is probably going to be an add-on that is more specific to people that do looking for raid more than anything else, because it's able to track all of the looting that's going on, and it's also able to tell you how long you've got to wait until you can actually loot your item if you have won the roll on one. It can also show you things for pending rolls that may be happening, so even if it's not an item that's specific to you, it will show you how long's left on the rolling for that item, which isn't really something I don't think you'd need to know about, so I'm not 100% sure on that. And it'll also show you things such as the roll of your item, the winner's roll and their class, and it will also show you if someone hasn't rolled on an item yet. And that is why I love this add-on, because people are arseholes like that. So first of all, we're going to take a look at the configuration for this add-on, and in order to access the configuration, it's just a simple /lootlog, or a matter of pressing escape, going to interface and opening up your add-ons tab. So we're going to bring up the test menu here first, and as you can see, Lootlog has just appeared on the side, and this is in its test, and you're also able to lock the window so that you can't move it around. Not much configuring to do, because it is a very simple add-on. So the first one is just the fade out time. This just shows you how long an item is shown for on the screen before it has been won. 30 seconds is okay, I guess. You could probably change it to 20. Next one is just a scale, and that's obviously just how big the add-on itself is. You can have the classes shown on there, so for example, in the testing now, the second item and the fifth item both now have the Death Knight class in brackets, and you can also choose whether you want the add-on to have class specific colouring with the names. So for example, you can see in the example the name is Lithan, or something along those lines. His name will just change between red and yellow when I click on that. And then we just have some very basic configuration here, so you can change the background colour for if you actually win an item, and this is shown in the fourth one down at the moment. So for example, if I wanted it to tell me that I won an item, I'd just set it to be green. If I lose an item, it's red, and then there's the general background for the add-on, which is just left alone because I'm not too fussed about that. And you're also able to choose when the add-on itself activates, so if you're in a group, if you're in a raid, 10, 25 or 40 if anyone still considers going back and doing the good old day raiding. And the final option here is the quality of the item. You don't want Lootlog to be caring about poor, common or uncommon items really. I guess just rare and epics would be best more than anything. And finally, we're just going to be taking a look at what the add-on is like during an actual raiding environment, such as looking for raid. So here you can see the Hagara encounters just ended, and we've got the Need, Greed, Disenchant and Pass options up, and Lootlog is loaded up into the top left hand corner of the screen. Now if you're to Need, Greed, Disenchant or Pass on an item, Lootlog will register this, and it will then keep a note of it in the actual Lootlog in the screen in the top left, and it will also give you a countdown of how long's left till that item can be looted till it's distributed, and it will also give you a running total of how many people are actually rolling on the item as well. It will also tell you what you've done to that item, so for example for the top 3 I passed on them because they weren't for my class, however for the bottom one I did actually need on it. And of course, because it is looking for raid, the chances are you will be waiting the full, I believe it's 3 minutes for the items to actually get counted down, but because video editing is really good, we're going to skip from 3 minutes to about 10 seconds right about now. And just as the looting is about to finish, or it has finished, you can then see who has won what from the actual Lootlog screen. As always, thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed this add-on spotlight, then please feel free to subscribe to the channel for future add-on spotlights.